Joby Aviation's S4 eVTOL completes 70% certification. Passenger air taxis launch in Dubai, Q1 2026. Let me just drop this on you. Passenger air taxis are launching in Dubai in Q1 2026. Yes, you heard that right. Not in some distant sci-fi future. Flying cars, jetpacks. While you were stuck in traffic, fuming at the driver who didn't signal, Joby was quietly getting ready to fly over your head. This isn't a maybe. This isn't a concept. This is the starting gun for a whole new way to move. The era of being trapped on the ground is officially getting its eviction notice. So, what is this magic carpet? It's called an eVTOL, electric vertical takeoff and landing. Think of it like a helicopter that went to a silent retreat and came back as a sleek battery-powered angel. It rises straight up into the air. No runway needed. It doesn't roar. It hums. It flies on electricity. Zero operating emissions. Our planet could really use that break. This isn't a small upgrade from a car. It's a complete game change, like going from a horse and buggy to a teleporter. The S4 is a work of art built for the real world. It's built to carry a pilot for passengers. Bring your friends, or just enjoy the legroom. Once it's up, you can't just say you're going to fly, you have to prove it. And boy, has Joby been proving it. In 2025 alone, their fleet of test aircraft completed more than 850 flights. That's not a typo. That's a 260% increase over the year before. They have now flown over 50,000 miles in total. These aren't just little hops in a field either. We're talking about flying in active, controlled airspace in 3 different countries. They've soared along the beautiful California coastline, zipped past the iconic Fuji Speedway in Japan, and navigated the vast deserts of Dubai. This is real-world testing on a global scale. Joby recently announced that it has begun power-on testing of its first FAA conforming aircraft. This is a huge deal. It's for something called Type Inspection Authorization, or TIA, which is basically the final stage of the FAA's intense certification process. It's like the final exam before graduation. Joby's own pilots are expected to start flight testing with this conforming aircraft very soon, with FAA pilots scheduled to get behind the controls later in 2026. This is the moment where the regulators see for themselves that this machine is ready for prime time. Behind the scenes, the digital brain of the operation is already up and running. Joby's proprietary software, Elevate OS, has been approved for use. This is the system that will manage everything from flight planning and route optimization to vertiport operations. It's the air traffic controller, the scheduler, and the ground crew all rolled into one smart platform. Having the software ready and approved gives everyone confidence that the service will be smooth, efficient, and safe from day one. It's the quiet, unseen hero that makes the whole network function seamlessly. And let's talk about the historic moments. Dubai is not waiting around. The city of the future is set to become one of the first places on Earth where you can hail an air taxi. A network of 4 initial vertiports is already in the works. Dubai International Airport, Palm Jumeirah, Dubai Marina, Dubai Downtown. Construction at the main airport is scheduled to be completed in the first quarter of 2026. Perfectly timed for the launch of commercial service. This isn't just a vague plan, it's a concrete project with deadlines. Dubai is building the infrastructure to make this happen now. Imagine this, you land at DXB after a long flight. Instead of getting into a car for a 45-minute slog through traffic to the Palm Jumeirah, you hop into a Joby S4. Just 12 minutes later, you arrive. That's not a time savings, that's a life upgrade. You get nearly half an hour of your day back. That's the kind of game-changing convenience Joby is bringing to the table. The Road and Transport Authority in Dubai is pushing forward steadily, aiming to launch this commercial aerial taxi service in 2026. But this isn't just a story for the Middle East. Joby has its sights set on major American cities too. Partnered with titans like Delta Airlines, integrated with platforms you already use, Uber, Blade Air Mobility. The goal, launch services in New York, launch services in Los Angeles. These flights will solve one of the biggest headaches of modern life. The airport commute. Quick 10 to 20-minute flights connect city centers directly to airports, bypassing the gridlock below. This is being helped along by the U.S. government. A presidential executive order directed the Department of Transportation and the FAA to create a pilot program to jumpstart eVTOL operations. The program allows mature, proven aircraft like Joby's to begin flying in select markets ahead of full certification. It's a green light from the very top. The message is clear. The skies are opening for business. An ambitious vision needs an equally ambitious production plan, and Joby is scaling up fast. The company has expanded its manufacturing facility in Marina, California, to accelerate aircraft production. But that's not all. They've also begun producing critical components, like propeller blades, at a new location in Dayton, Ohio, the birthplace of aviation. It's poetic, isn't it? The next chapter of flight is being written in the same place where it all began. This isn't a small batch operation. They are building a factory. The numbers are impressive. The Dayton facility is expected to produce up to 15,000 propeller blades a year. This is part of a larger plan to scale up Joby's entire Ohio footprint, which will eventually be able to support the production of up to 500 aircraft per year. You need that kind of industrial might to turn air taxis from a novelty into a mainstream transportation network. Joby is laying the groundwork to build fleets of these aircraft, ensuring they can meet the massive demand that is just around the corner. Of course, none of this matters if it isn't safe. Safety is the absolute top priority. Joby is not just building planes. It's building a culture of safety, from the design of the aircraft to the training of the pilots who will fly them. The company is actively developing a pipeline of skilled pilots, ensuring that every person in the cockpit is trained to the highest standards, working hand in glove with FAA regulations. The goal is to make this not just the fastest and quietest way to travel, but also the safest. Joby already became the first electric air taxi company to conduct a successful point-to-point flight in the UAE. This wasn't a circular test pattern, it was a journey from one place to another, demonstrating a real-world use case. It's a powerful symbol that the technology has moved from the drawing board to the real world. 70% complete with their side of FAA Stage 4, with the FAA over the halfway mark. The goal, carry first commercial passengers in 2026. Forget waiting for self-driving cars to master merging. The sky is wide open, Joby has the keys. The question now isn't if we will have air taxis, it's where will you go first? The future of urban travel is looking up, literally. Before you go, subscribe to Epic Wisdom Bites for more breakthroughs.